Now, let's get into this. Here's your situation now. Wow. The Tower. For a lot of you, this can suggest that there's going to be some major changes in an existing relationship. Now, for those of you who are single, this is you needing to clear out some limiting thoughts and beliefs, which is funny because that goes back to the monthly reading. But there's going to be some changes happening as far as your relationships go. And, you know, again, the Tower, what I love about this card is that it shows that you get to rebuild something so much better. But this could suggest like needing to change or end an existing relationship or change the way that you think about relationships. Now, the other person's feelings, the Eight of Pentacles. Now, to me, seeing that, it's almost like with the Tower sitting there, I feel like maybe this person is a little bit too focused on their work. And it's like putting a halt to possibly, you know, having a relationship. Now, on the other hand, what I like about the Eight of Pentacles is that it also has to do with putting in some work and doing the work that needs to be done to correct situations, work on a relationship. But, you know, again, there's like this feeling that maybe their focus is too much on their work rather than the relationship. It's like you need to make time for it, or they need to make time for it. But, you know, you're going through some shit right here. Now, the aspects of the relationship. Now, with the Knight of Cups, you know, this could be another water sign, and this could be you. But the problem with the Knight of Cups in regards to love readings is action. Actions. Needing to see actions. They can talk all they want, but if they're offering something here, you need to see actions. You know, and I think that goes for both. It goes for both. If you have somebody coming through that's trying to give you, you know, romantic messages, loving messages, they've got to make time for you. But, you know, it could be a situation where maybe they're trying, but you're going through so much right now. The other aspects of the relationship, the Magician. So, you know, speaking of actions, it's like, you know, again, the Magician is the thought. It represents the thought. I don't see this in love readings as like, you know, the illusionist or the trickster. I see this as, you know, as far as aspects of the relationship goes, you're wanting to create that love and that romance. But, you know, you got to make time for it. They have to make time for it. You have got to deal with whatever is going on here. But there's potential here. I mean, even though the Magician is showing the initial thought, to me, it's a good indicator of the messages that are coming through from that Knight of Cups. It's like there's potential for the action to be shown here to have a relationship. But, you know, again, there's stuff that needs to be dealt with here, you know. But there's such huge possibilities between just these two. Oh. What will test or support? I would say that page is supporting. So now, when you look at the page, you know, and again, that there's this feeling that this could be another water sign, you know. And if this is you, it's like you're trying to break through to them and getting them to make time to hear you, almost. Because with that Page of Cups versus the Knight, this is the messages coming through. The Knight, you know, there's this iffiness where you need to see actions. But with the Page, both the messengers are being sent out here. And there's potential here to really manifest a very emotionally fulfilling relationship just between the two. you know. And as far as those who are in a relationship, that page suggests, if I could talk today, a strengthening of a relationship. Having that closer bond, you know, but still with the Knight and the Page, water could be another water sign. And, you know, for those of you who are single, love is on its way. Love is definitely on its way, you know. That Eight of Pentacles, though, it throws me off because immediately I think this person needs to make time for this. But this could also be this person working toward having this, you know, out of this rubble here. And the outcome. Yeah, so I love the description with the Ten of Pentacles when it comes to love, because one of the key points on that is love coming in so fast it make your head spin. And yeah, both messengers are out here. So there may be some big changes that are going on in your life, and it could suggest, you know, for some of you, this like new relationship entering in, you know, because again, the Tower talks about, you know, possible ending of relationships. If those of you who are in a relationship right now are considering ending a relationship, love is right behind that, right behind that. It's like you have these things come crashing down and there's these huge changes in your life, and then all of a sudden, boom, here's some love, right? And, you know, I feel like looking at all of this with that 8 and that 10, just with these two, this person needs to make time for you, if this is what they really want. Now, with both the messengers being sent out and the magician sitting there, to me it says that yes, they do. So now I look at the Eight of Pentacles like, are they willing to work with you through what you have crashing down? Like wanting to help you rebuild something more meaningful in regards to love. But that Ten of Pentacles is perfect. It's perfect. Security. Absolute security. There's emotions and there's security. Wow, Scorpio, wow. Okay, so now we are going to look at Whispers of Love to see what other guidance we can get with this love reading here. But with that Ten of Pentacles, yeah. For those of you who are single, you may be going through some changes in regards to, you know, the way that you think about relationships. And man, love is right behind that crash. It's right behind it. Those of you who are in a relationship right now, and I feel like there is potential here to have like you know, I don't want to say a romance rekindled, but like if you put in the work here, you can have a more fulfilling relationship, and emotionally fulfilling at that, you know. And the magician sitting there to me is saying, yeah, that there's a lot of potential there. Turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. That to me speaks back to the Tower. And, you know, what does that look like to you? What is this going to look like? What is all this going to look like when it comes through after this crash? This is what I feel like, you know. And man, love is like right behind it, right behind it. But you've got some stuff you got to deal with. But I really feel like with the Magician and the Eight of Pentacles, the feelings surrounding that, the other person, is like they're willing to help you with the rebuilding there. And again, water sign, water sign. Love makes a difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. Yeah. Security, yes, yes. And healing past pain. Again, like this person is willing to do what they need to here, you know? Between the Knight and the Page, yeah. Scorpio. Show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. I like this one because, you know, with the Ten of Pentacles coming out, to me, it's like, you know, like being grateful that this person is here through all the shit that you're dealing with, you know, and doing something kind for them while they're helping you out with the crash that you're dealing with. So simple acts of kindness, love makes the difference, and turn on your heart light. I think that the minute that you start to do that out of what's, you know, crumbling around you, things are going to start to change. But you definitely want to show kindness to the person that's coming through and bringing in these messages of love, because, man, they are right on the heels of the disasters you may be facing. Okay, Scorp, so there's kind of two ways to look at this for those who are in a relationship. I think that the relationship may be on a teetering point right now. And it's like, you know, this person needs to make time for you, but I really feel like they're willing to do the work that's necessary here to bring about some changes in the relationship. I mean, between the Knight and the Page, yeah, that's the strengthening, the emotional bonding. It's good. It's like they're willing to do what they need to do here to create a better situation as far as the relationship goes. And then with the Ten of Pentacles coming out, this is definitely a strong union. Now, the other way to look at this is that, you know, as far as what's, it's like, I almost feel like if you're in a situation now where you're ending a relationship and things are like crumbling down around you, there may be some messages coming through from somebody else, like right on the heels of your crash. And I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles, they're willing to put in some work here to help you. And I think that that's where the show simple acts of kindness comes in, because if you have somebody that's willing to work with you on past issues and past pains, which is, you know, love endures, right? You definitely want to be kind to that person, because if they're willing to put in some hard work to show you some love and affection, then yeah, right? And then with Turn on Your Heart Light, I love this card because, you know, it really makes you start to think about what love feels like to you. And that's definitely what you need to be doing with the Tower sitting here. Now, you know, for those of you who are single, I really feel like somebody's going to come through and really help you out here. And it's like they're really wanting to create this romantic relationship with you. And where it comes out at with the Ten of Pentacles is perfect. This to me is saying a very strong and secure union. So, you know, be kind to the person that's coming through. Whether you're breaking up and somebody new is coming through, or whether you're on the teetering point and you're trying to heal it, you know, show acts of kindness. And remember that when you focus on love, that is what you will start to create in your life.